So let's just start off with this, Craig. You got a lot of customers and you have a lot of insight into the supply chain. Where do you sit on the likelihood of this strike actually happening on Monday and how long it would be? Bank of America and TD Cowen say increasing likelihood, but they believe it will be short, maybe 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think that's the big question. We certainly are increasingly view this as a likelihood strike. I think a couple of months ago, we thought it would be very unlikely that there wouldn't be a White House intervention. And so it appears that the White House has said that they're not going to intervene in the strike and ask for a cooling off period, which we really didn't expect. We thought with an election season upon us and the election just a month out that the White House would intervene, but that doesn't appear to be the case.
All right. So right now, I know we're seeing right now if the administration may intervene or may not intervene. The USMX said they would like to work with federal mediators. In your mind, let's say the Biden administration decides to get involved in the talks. Is there any chance of them using some of the legislation that's at their disposal that hasn't been used in many years? The Hartley-Taft Act, anything like that? I mean, do you see anything like that on the horizon?
Well, they have the ability to ask for a cooling off period of 60 days, which would put us past the election. And we actually expected that to be the case. We expected that to be the position that the Biden administration would take. Recent reports that have come out have been leaked to the press have suggested that the Biden administration is not going to intervene. They're in a really no-win situation. If they do allow the strike to take place, this could have catastrophic impacts to supply chains right before the holidays. A lot of the products that move through containers that are going to be impacted are consumer related goods. And this is peak season right before the holidays. And so you would think that the Biden administration would not want headlines about a supply chain crisis right before Christmas, but that appears to be the case. And so if they don't intervene, if they do intervene, then you potentially upset the unions and union members, and not just the ILA, but other union membership across the country, which would have, I think, a big impact at the polls. And so it's a no-win situation for the administration. But I think for consumers and businesses, this could have catastrophic impact to the economy that will be felt for months, if not longer.
Yeah, let's switch gears from the political stuff. I want to lean a little bit more into your wheelhouse, actually, the movement of goods right now. So I was talking to a very large freight company. They were talking about their retail customers. They said many of them are starting to move their imports to the West Coast. However, these are often contract customers. They say if you want to move to the West Coast right now, they're going to actually charge them double. Even though they're contract customers on the East Coast, they're basically going to charge them double to move this over to the West Coast. Are you hearing similar things? Are you seeing similar things? And then how does that impact just basically the willingness of these retailers to bring inventory in?
Yeah, the big ship lines have actually put substantial surcharges on containers that are headed into the East Coast. We've seen situations where there have been ship lines that have actually stopped taking inbound freight for export that goes through these ports. And so we are seeing, at least the large ship lines go ahead and prepare for significant slowdowns or stoppages, and that is impacting supply chains. This is, strikes are not unexpected events, or labor issues are not unexpected. The supply chain has been impacted and continues to be impacted by these threats of strikes. There's a lot of noise heading into a strike, but so shippers are prepared to deal with that. One of the nice things is that the West Coast ports are, have a new contract that they were able to get about 2 years ago, and so they are performing. Supply chain managers have options, and this is not a black swan event that's unexpected. So they've been taking preparations, but what ends up happening is the unexpected. Inevitably, because there's so many different dependencies in a supply chain, there's so many different parties, inevitably, even when you plan for these types of events, something that gets routed you didn't expect, or ends up in a container box that ends up on a ship that's headed to the East Coast could impact your supply chain, and there are downstream implications of doing so.